This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Check out Vizio's complete lineup of home entertainment. From stunning smart TVs to immersive soundbars, Vizio has you covered. Experience entertainment like never before with hundreds of built-in apps, including Watch Free Plus for free live and on-demand TV, all ready to go right out of the box. You can even stream your favorite music, radio, and podcasts with the iHeartRadio app, available on every Vizio smart TV. Transform your entertainment with incredible picture quality and next-level audio. Visit Vizio.com today.
Lenovo is built for creators who don't wait for inspiration. They chase it. With inventive tech, built-in AI tools, and seamless performance, Lenovo devices powered by Intel Core Ultra processors are designed to bring your wildest ideas to life faster. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Enjoy flexible financing, rewards on every purchase, and free shipping. And students get special offers when you create an account at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/iHeart. That's greenlight.com/iHeart.
Minneapolis, get ready. Music legend Paul McCartney is bringing his Got Back tour to US Bank Stadium October 17th. Tickets are on sale now. One night, one icon. Don't miss it. Full details available at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
Couple 13-14 pastime comedy sending me the legendary Mark Rosen joins us now in the studio. And
yes, sir.
Yesterday is a sight I will never forget as long as I live.
Well, why? Because I got rained on?
I looked down.
I heard you talking earlier.
Gate.
You made it sound like it was some sort of freakish thing that happened.
And you kind of just were standing there. I don't think you were kind of not sure what to do because it's raining.
I thought the gate was open.
And you're waiting for the gate.
I thought the house was.
Yeah, and you're waiting for the gate to open.
No, I thought someone was.
And it's not opening. And then you're kind of looking around and
you're like a blank stare on your face.
I did after I realized no one was in the house that normally opens the gate because it was not open to the fans yesterday.
Correct.
So I didn't realize there was someone. Thankfully, that you knocked on the window that was over there. I was just about to walk back there. Oh, I didn't feel it was. I got wet, like you said. It's just rain. I mean, I was more worried about the lightning earlier, about 10 minutes before that. But I, took a chance, went out there, against my better judgment. I thought, I had the Vikings had said they were going to have the practice indoors, which meant it was kind of a moot point to be out there. But it was fine. You've been through all kinds of different assignments with my career and different weather conditions. So it was just another one yesterday. Just rain. Like you said, just got wet. Went home and took a hot shower, hung up the wet clothes, and here I am, back at it. Should be out there today. Beautiful day today.
You're no worse for the wear today.
No, man. Fine. Yeah. Got my workout in today. You're having a...
Oh, you did? With the...
Fitness King. Yeah.
The Fitness King? So what did the Fitness King put you through today, for instance?
Today we did pull downs.
Lower body, upper body?
Combination. Did mostly upper body. Did shoulder presses.
You look buff.
Chest.
You look strong.
Well, I mean, I've never once in all the years I've worked out with him asked him how much weight am I pushing or pulling or whatever, because it's silly how people get macho about that. It's not about that. It's about the technique that you use. He's always telling me, and the reason why I still work out with him, because I'm very capable of going down to my gym where I live and lifting weights and doing some things, but I know how after all these years. But the thing that he still tells me to do is to slow down. If you see people, you go to the gym and they're on the bench press and they're doing all these reps and they're going as fast as they can, or they're doing pull downs. They're going. It's like, man, you're giving me a headache. Your muscles don't know how much weight you're lifting or pushing. No. Mm. So it's all about the technique. And that's what Ron does such a good job with me. Man, he makes fun because you're going way too fast. you got to slow down when you're breathing out. It really is about that. So it's the technique, and that's all I've learned over the years. And
how much do you think of bench pressing?
I have no idea. No. I don't know. I never ask. I've never asked one time.
Will you ask the fitness king? I'd like to know what you're lifting.
I don't know. No, I won't. Oh. Because I don't want to know. And the same thing with shoulder presses, which are good. I can still feel it just doing it right now. It's about, because then you do a series of 5 reps. You start out.
Does he ever say lighter. Give me 3 more?
Yes.
Yeah.
He does. You got a couple more in you. And that's, he's not like a drill sergeant, but he's right. Take a deep, breathe out and then do it again. The bench press, hold it, bring it down, and do another one.
This would be.
It works out well.
Can we come and film it and put it on our digital channels?
No. I'd rather not.
No.
It's just not about, but I'm glad I've stuck with it all these years. It does make a difference. I mean, I was just talking to Mus about stuff because of all the deaths that we've had even this week, today, all the stuff that's going on and trying to, keep your distance from
Mus should probably start lifting. He's not looking real good.
Yeah, he's got to really start. He's going on. He can maybe Jared Allen give him some tips when he goes off for the Hall of Fame next week. You just try to, I don't know, when you get to be, I can just talk from experience now because I always get a kick out of people going in their 30s or something who might be listening right now. Go, man, you're old. I went, yeah, guess what? You're going to be here. You hope to be here someday. And when you are old, you want to be yes, I know I am, but you want to be your best version of yourself. I mean, you want to be, your quality of life is what matters. And you can do things and I didn't, when I was in my 30s, I didn't really pay attention necessarily to what I was eating and what was bad for you and just staying out in the sun. I mean, doing all the, foolish stuff, probably having 13, 14 beers once in a while, whatever the case may be. You think you're invincible, but you're not. And things start happening to you when you get to be a certain age, and you better stay ahead of the curve.
Which do you think has a better ring to it, Ripped, Rosen, or Muscular Mark?
Oh, I don't think
Which
either
one. Do you
like? I'm not ripped or muscular. I mean,
Muscular Mark. I kind of like that.
What happened? Somebody sent me a great graphic of the roller coaster, which I laughed on. What is it? Twitter, X, whatever it is. Yeah. So here we are, back at it. You're finishing your dessert with a glass of milk. It feels like I'm watching Lunch with Casey.
This reminds me. Who I've decided who you are of our generation?
Who's that?
You're the Mel Jazz.
No.
You're the Mel Jazz of our generation.
What way? I'm not anywhere like him at all. Why? Because he had more. I mean, I'd take it more of a compliment.
He was a TV star.
I would take it more of a compliment. It was more like the Bill Carlson. The late, great Bill Carlson.
No, I would say you were like Mel Jazz.
Oh, he was a showman, though. He was.
You're a showman.
Well, only you bring it out in me, but you're the showman. I'm just your punchline.
You're the Mel Jazz.
Mel Jazz. People don't even have idea.
No, of course they don't.
They have no idea what they missed.
Mel Jazz matinee movie.
Lady from Plymouth called me and said, Mel, and then he did do the spots for whatever he was doing. On the commercial on Channel 11. That's when Channel 11 was just an independent station.
He would do Kohl's Furniture, and he'd say, all roads lead to Kohl's. All roads lead to Kohl's. And they do. Eventually, they'll get there.
I remember one time I was covering a game going to Met Stadium, and for some reason, he was walking in ahead of me, and I was like starstruck. I wanted to ask him for his autograph. It was like Mel Jazz. That's Mel Jazz. Yeah, he was... That's why
I'm comparing you to him. You're like the Mel Jazz of our generation. Yes, you are.
I admire Bill Carlson because he stuck to it, did all those years, and did all those different things. And Bill was he was a institution over at CCO.
Instead of calling him the Fraud Father, how about the Bod Father?
There you go.
Genius.
The Bod Father.
Well, you're not too far behind me, man.
Yeah, but I don't lift and stuff. I'm dying. Yeah, look at you. You're stronger now at 75 than you were at 45.
I'm not 75.
You're 73.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a number, and you look at it, and then you see the passing of certain people. Obviously, the Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan today, and other people that. But there's always extenuating circumstances. Like yesterday, I had. But do people care about this crap? I mean, I'm just telling you.
No, they do. Here's what somebody says. Must be nice to be Rosie. He could go. Hold on. He could go to his gym and work out like the rest of us peasants, but he gets a personal trainer to tell him to slow down and take care of setting all his reps and weight.
Yeah,
always
I've been doing
with
it
the
for
best seat in the house.
35, 40 years. I'm just saying and this is the last piece of advice you're going to get from Uncle Marky here, is
Muscular Mark.
Stay on top of your health. What I'm saying is be proactive.
Yep.
Be proactive. Don't wait for something bad to happen to you. Like yesterday, I had echocardiogram for my heart, and I have AFib, and I've been really under control. Everything's going great. You've probably seen the commercials with Kareem. I take medication for it. I haven't had a problem whatsoever, but my cardiologist wanted me to get a echocardiogram, and it was fascinating because you sit there and lay on the table, and the technician comes in and puts a little gel on your chest, and you can literally see on the screen. It's like an ultrasound when a woman's having a baby, and you go see whatever. And it's like that with your heart, and you can hear everything. And she's explaining the different chambers and different this and that. And she's not the final say, but she's telling me everything's looking really good, and there's no problems, and there's no blockage, there's no this. And it makes you feel good because, I mean, I guarantee you, and I don't know what the final, I'm not guarantee you. I mean, my assumption is like, the passing of Hulk Hogan today, it's going to be heart related. And now, again, he may have over the years, because of the business he was in, and a lot of those guys took shortcuts. And I'm not implicating steroids as the reason. I don't know. I'm not going to. It's ridiculous to say. But there was an era past the wrestlers that we used to watch, and you mentioned them earlier, the Vern Gagnes and the Crushers and Mad Dog Bashans. Those guys, they didn't know what that stuff was. They were taking Gerispeed, whatever it was. Geritol. No. It was Gagne's thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway, but I mean, what I'm saying is they didn't look like these pumped up. They were just kind of normal bodies. Most of them. That a lot of those guys, Nick Bockwinkel, they were strong. Don't get me wrong. They were physically fit, but it's just a different part of the business that unfortunately has cost many wrestlers their lives the last 20 years.
Did you ever run into Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He came down. Great. I mean, he came down the studio a couple times and sat down in the green room with Shelby and myself. Very charming. Very, yeah. Have a great picture of when my son was about 4 or 5, and he was wrestling at Target Center. I got a chance to take with Hulk and my son. And it was, he was a cool guy. Times I had exchanges with him. Chuck Mangione, also gone.
Yeah. Flugelhorn specialist.
Yeah.
Just dropping like flies is what they're doing. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Plenty to get to, including a keyword Tenneby has for our Cran in Your Hand contest.
The Fan and BigDeck.com want to give you a shot to win bonus bucks with our national cash contest. Enter the keyword GRAND at KFAN.com now for your shot at winning. That keyword is GRAND. Enter now at KFAN.com.
Check out Vizio's complete lineup of home entertainment. From stunning smart TVs to immersive soundbars, Vizio has you covered. Experience entertainment like never before with hundreds of built-in apps, including Watch Free Plus for free live and on-demand TV, all ready to go right out of the box. You can even stream your favorite music, radio, and podcasts with the iHeartRadio app, available on every Vizio smart TV. Transform your entertainment with incredible picture quality and next-level audio. Visit Vizio.com today.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance, it keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
Saks off 5th, up to 70% off every day. Summer is officially here, and Saks off 5th is your destination for deals on all of this season's designer must-haves. From breezy linen and floral dresses to chic sandals and beach-ready swim, you'll find everything you need to refresh your summer wardrobe. Discover the latest men's essentials, too. Think lightweight camp shirts, cool summer suiting, and trending loafers. Plus, shop new designer arrivals every week. We're talking Valentino Garavani, Balenciaga, Stuart Weitzman, Hugo Boss, and more, at prices you won't believe. Whether you're packing for a summer getaway, getting ready for upcoming special occasions, or updating your work wardrobe, Saks Off 5th has all the fashion you need. Head to saxofffifth.com or a Saks Off Fifth store near you for up to 70% off every day.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/iHeart. That's greenlight.com/iHeart.
Get ready, Minnesota. Comedian Jordan Klepper is bringing the laughs to the Fillmore on December 14th with the Suffering Fools Tour. One night only, high energy, big laughs, no filter. Tickets are available now. Get all the details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
We call it the Thursday edition of Peek at the Pros, brought to you by the Minnesota Golf Association. You can join the Minnesota Golf Association, receive a handicap index that allows players of all skill levels to compete on what we like to call an equitable basis. You can post scores, track your stats, course GPS, and enhance your round with the free USGA mobile app. You have access to the best public and private courses at the MGA North Star Series and official state championships for all levels, and junior golfers can play for only $5 thanks to Youth on Course. Get more out of your game at mngolf.org/join online. That's mngolf.org/join online. And the pros are in the Twin Cities, tend to be. They're over at the TPC, the Twin Cities in Blaine. It's the first round of the 3M Open. And Tenby, what you got for leaderboard?
Adam Svensson from Canada is your leader. He shot an 11 under 60 today. He's 2 strokes ahead of Sam Stevens, who shot a 9 under 62. Chad Ramey at 8 under. Brendan Valdez at 7 under. And then a couple at 6 under, including Ricky Fowler, Kurt Kitayama, Emiliano Grillo, and Ricky Castillo. At 5 under, there's a list of names, but among the notables, Max Homa, Adam Hadwin, and Luke Clanton. And then your guy, Frankie Sappin, was a 2:11 tee-off time, so he should be on. He's starting off on the 10th hole today, so he should be on number 10 as we speak.
Let me ask this: How's your wife's favorite player, Adam Scott, doing? Has he teed off yet, or where's Adam?
He definitely has teed off. I'm going from the bottom up, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. I'm looking too. I don't. Here he is.
He's 1 under through 6. Yep. So he's only played 6 holes. But
I was checking out that the leader, Svensson, who shot a 60.
Yeah.
He eagled the 18th hole, that par 5, as you know it quite well, over the lake and everything. So I can't imagine that. I'd love to have seen that shot of his. To get an eagle on that hole, which is possible. Certainly happens. It's chancy, but. Great. It's a good finishing hole.
It's not bad.
No.
It's it adds some high drama to
it does.
The 3M Open. And 3M Peek at the Pros, brought to you by our friends at the Minnesota Golf Association. So today, or in today's Fish Wrap Factory Westside, we didn't get to witness any of it because it was indoors, but
right.
Alec Lewis and others sort of did a analysis of what happened there. And like Tenby and I were talking about earlier, it's like, to me, it's hard to. I mean, it's all harmless and it's news, and we like to hear what's going on there. I don't put a lot of stock into what happens first day of 7-on-7s because who are you quoting from Tenby earlier? J.J. Watt.
yes,
Was basically saying people have no idea. Well, you don't know what they're trying to accomplish during those drills and what they're doing. So if somebody stands out, it's not necessarily because they're doing great things. It's because they're trying to work on specific game situations and such like that. So there's more to it than guys just trying to make plays. They're trying to establish some things. So to really get much out of it for the average person is pretty difficult to do.
Well, it is, and I think people forget. And I think if you've watched any of the quarterback series, either this year or last year, you get a sense. And most of the real work is done in the classroom right now because that's where individual coaches, whether it's Brian Flores, whether it's Durante Jones, the defensive backfield coach, or whomever on offense, obviously KOC lead the charge, but there's so much that goes into, the sort of structure that they want their team to look like, both offensively and defensively. And the classroom sessions are intense. I mean, they are, as you know, you've been through them. We've witnessed that, but it is interesting. And then obviously you go out in the field, and right now they're, as you say, they're wearing shorts and no pads, and they're just kind of, they're working on just the fundamental things that they want with formations, et cetera, et cetera. They're certainly not game planning for their first preseason game against the Texans. Everything that they're doing right now is, from a standpoint of that, is about studying Ben Johnson, not even the Bears. They're studying Ben Johnson's offense from last year. When they play the Bears on that Monday night coming up in September the 8th, they're not going to be game planning for any of these preseason games. And, I think you get the assumption now that J.J. McCarthy will play in the first game and probably not the second game against New England here, and the Tennessee game, no way, the last game of the preseason. But anyway, when we're out there again next week and they go through a system all the teams do, and they put the pads on, eventually you can do some hitting and do some different things. And there's obviously some common sense in the things that happen. And as I mentioned yesterday, when those stands are filled out there, when they open to the public starting Saturday, they want to put on a show, and they have the nighttime practice coming up, and that's a fun thing. But, what you really hope is, things that are already happening. Justin Fields, somebody stepped on his toe, and, but I don't know if he suffered any, didn't sound like a serious injury, but, those are the things that there's already been a couple injuries in practice. We're talking about practice. So, I don't know, just kind of shrug your shoulders. It's just, it's preseason stuff, and they have to learn, and it's going to take time, especially becoming a cohesive offensive line that, you do what you can in the classroom, but you got to get out in the field and start working on your craft. That's it. I don't know. I know you're right. I don't, there's not much more to say. Don't want anybody to get hurt.
You get a bit more out of that controlled scrimmage against the Patriots. Again, that isn't giving you a lot, because again, it's a controlled scrimmage, but at least you kind of get an idea of another team that's actually trying to establish some things, and they're not going to want some young quarterback to go back there and slice and dice them apart. They're going to try to do some things to confuse.
As you know, we've been out there those days. A lot of the first part of those practices are individual. The Vikings are doing their thing. The Patriots will be doing their thing. And then for a given amount of time, they'll do their 11-on-11 drills. And that's, the quarterback's wearing a red jersey, so they can't touch him.
Correct.
And, they do some hitting. Guys want to, especially the young guys that want to make a good impression.
Well, in Detroit already, they had to throw a guy off the field because some of these guys are trying to make a name for themselves. And it's like, and I know teams, I think, did I read or hear where I think KOC wants to have a bit more physicality with his team. I think, when you can be physical with the other team, you can wear them out and you can push them around a little bit. It's always important. But you don't want to be doing that against your own guys' first day of practice. Well, it's always silly.
One of those things we talk about leading up to, let's say, the Bears game. And the Vikings they have to they have to hit. But, you think about, none of these guys are going to play a full game until they play the Chicago Bears. None of the starters are going to play a full game. That's just it. So you go from... And that's why you have to do as much as you can to get yourself as game ready as possible, because that's why normally it takes a while to kind of get up to speed. You're not supposed to be playing your best football first week of September. But I think part of it is because you go from playing maybe a quarter, to 4 quarters full out. And that in a snap your fingers and here we go. There's nothing else to prepare for.
You like this club though, don't you?
I talked about it yesterday. I love the improvements they make. Yeah, I think because, I just start and end the conversation with the offensive line. And what they've done defensively.
Coach of the year.
Quarterback whisperer.
Aggressive.
JJ.
But not reckless defensive coordinator.
Right.
It feels like all the pieces are in place here. Maybe this is the year.
Maybe it is.
You still didn't take Tennessee up on. He was willing to bet on the Gophers. You said the Gophers would what was it, Tennessee? He said they'd win a Big Ten. They'd get in the Big
Ten championship game.
Yeah,
in 5 years.
Yeah, the next 5 years.
I'll take that bet.
Really?
Bet.
Will you still be working here in 5 years?
No.
Well, we know where to find you to collect the bet.
No. Just take the money that Common owes me.
Well, that's right. I keep forgetting to pay you.
Well, I was going to bet higher than the $13.
Yeah.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
What were you going to bet?
Put a 50 on it.
Okay.
All right. They got to be in the Big Ten championship game once in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope
Tim,
I'm wrong
you
to
should
see
go
it.
for 50,000. You could make a lot of money. We'll take a break and we'll come back. One more segment to go with the legendary Mark Rosen, Tenneby and Common right here on The Fan.
Check out Vizio's complete lineup of home entertainment. From stunning smart TVs to immersive soundbars, Vizio has you covered. Experience entertainment like never before with hundreds of built-in apps, including Watch Free Plus for free live and on-demand TV, all ready to go right out of the box. You can even stream your favorite music, radio, and podcasts with the iHeartRadio app, available on every Vizio smart TV. Transform your entertainment with incredible picture quality and next-level audio. Visit Vizio.com today.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity with Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
Saks off 5th, up to 70% off every day. Summer is officially here, and Saks off 5th is your destination for deals on all of this season's designer must-haves. From breezy linen and floral dresses to chic sandals and beach-ready swim, you'll find everything you need to refresh your summer wardrobe. Discover the latest men's essentials, too. Think lightweight camp shirts, cool summer suiting, and trending loafers. Plus, shop new designer arrivals every week. We're talking Valentino Garavani, Balenciaga, Stuart Weitzman, Hugo Boss, and more, at prices you won't believe. Whether you're packing for a summer getaway, getting ready for upcoming special occasions, or updating your work wardrobe, Saks Off 5th has all the fashion you need. Head to SaksOff5th.com or a Saks Off 5th store near you for up to 70% off every day.
Big Ticket and JG are out at TCO Performance Center, a.k.a. the new Winter Park, for Vikings practice today. We return tomorrow, Tenneby and I, at 12 noon, out at TCO. Little B will be out, no program passer, but we'll figure out a way to get through those 3 hours. It sounds like with the bet that you just made with Tenneby for $50, right, that you believe the Gophers will make an appearance in the Big Ten championship game within the next 5 years. It sounds like you've taken the advice of PJ Fleck and you're delusional. That's what it sounds like to me. Well, that's what PJ said yesterday during.
He said he himself is delusional.
Didn't you see the story?
No, I did not.
It's Big Ten. It's he's Big Ten media days.
Yeah,
during their media, and he said Fleck isn't adjusting expectations. Be delusional. It means no cap on the job, no limitations, dreaming big with a college football playoff. As Indiana showed last year, anybody can get there. And if we're delusional enough to know we can do that, we can get there. Let's be delusional. And it sounds like you're going to be delusional.
I think it's a combination of PJ's recent success with his recruiting, obviously, and keeping a lot of the top, very top in-state recruits, obviously, branching out. But I think it's also a combination of the playing field being a little more even now, where every single year, Michigan, Ohio State, then Penn State, and Wisconsin always. And I think we're seeing the money that's being spread out, like it or not. I think it's going to allow more teams to have an opportunity to be in that same conversation. It's not like those top teams are going to fall off the shelf, but I think more teams like Minnesota, We saw that with Indiana. You mentioned Indiana last year. We'll have an opportunity to get in that conversation. And college football needs it. I mean, again, you look at, and it's always the same.
But does it?
Yes.
College football.
I do. I think it does.
College football is as popular as it's ever been.
I know that, but I think it'd even be more popular.
You think so?
Popular if you had. Remember when Boise State would make some noise? They'd get in there, and oh man, everyone's rooting for Boise State. And in NCAA basketball, you see more of that. In college football, you normally see the helmet schools year after year after year being in the same position, and it's pretty hard to knock them off. But
Fleck is spending some time blowing his own horn. And he says, we're recruiting, we're developing, we're retaining more and more talent than we ever have. That's what's fun about it. You're watching our recruiting successes that we're having, whether it's in-state, whether it's out-of-state. We're willing to go wherever it takes to find the right fit for our program. And then once they're in there, they get to develop.
Well, I think we're seeing that. I mean, again, you know how upset I get when they blow a game to Iowa, whatever it might be. There's been a couple cases like that.
Well, they were 5-4 last year.
They were flat. They came out flat.
Yeah, they were.
And they were. Yes.
Are we? I don't know. I don't know.
No, I understand.
I don't see where we're seeing a lot of.
Well, I'm not suggesting it's going to happen this year. Again, it's a 5-year sort of proposition that we have.
Preseason media poll, they're picked to finish 11th in the Big 18.
Well, that's okay. Again, remember
Las Vegas Oddmakers have them only winning the over/under 6.5 games.
Well, they had that for the Vikings last year. How'd that work out? The Vikings started out at 6.5.
I know, but oftentimes when we talk about sports, you always throw the odds maker stuff at us.
I will, but those people aren't spending any time really studying rosters or where they've made improvements. They're just kind of going by the last bunch of years, and they don't spend a whole lot of time making those predictions.
You don't think Vegas bookmakers put a lot of work into
No, I'm just
what
saying
they're putting for their lines?
Well, of course they do, but look how they backfired last year. It always backfires. There's always exceptions to the rule. I just think it's too easy sometimes to fall back on that. And looking at their schedule, I'm not saying.
Sounds like you want to give them another extension.
Not right now.
No.
You just got one. But I do think over the next 3 to 5 years, they better be in a position to finally knock down the door. I mean, I've always said they don't have to compete. Now you got to talk about Oregon and USC and some of these other schools. It's always like they don't have to compete with Michigan or Ohio State, but they better damn well compete with Wisconsin and Iowa and now Indiana. There's no excuse not to be in that conversation with those teams. And that's always what irked me when they lose to those teams year after year after year. And now that's changed considerably. Not every year, but they've certainly been able to compete against the Badgers and the Hawkeyes of late. So now they got to take the next step. And they'll do it. Then try to find me in the next 5 years. I'm just kidding. I'll have to find you. I'll be winning that bet.
I was going to say, in a span of 5 minutes, you made a bet that they're going to be in the Big Ten championship game in the next 5 years, too. Well, the Sanders, let's just get past Wisconsin and Iowa.
Well,
if they're going to be in the championship, we should be into Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, Washington.
I've been talking about Wisconsin and Iowa in past tense terms, like the last 5 years, that they needed to be. When I get upset about the Gophers, it's not that they're losing to Michigan or Ohio State. It's because they're losing consistently to Iowa and Wisconsin. Those teams, they have to compete with. Iowa's been running the same offense for 50 years under Ferentz. Well, sometimes they get booed though. They have the most vanilla offense under Ferentz. Didn't he fire his son as the offensive coordinator? It's just boring as hell to watch. And they've been successful at what they do for the most part, but no, I meant that in past tense. But yes,
well, 3 of the last 4 they've beaten Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Now they got to take the next step, and they've had moments against Michigan. Ohio State's a whole nother matter, and they do play at Ohio State. I think you mentioned it yesterday this season. But I'm not predicting they're going to win the Big Ten this year. That's for sure. But I think they're getting closer. I'm not doing a Tommy Olson, but yeah, they better be. Otherwise, they shouldn't be paying him all that money.
Sounds like you got some Tommy Olson to you. A little bit of Fargo Flash.
No, I don't go crazy over every game that they play. That they're going to win this game, win that game. No, I don't even know what the complexion of this team is going to look like this year. Other than the fact that Coy Parrish is going to play both offense and defense, and he's going to be in the NFL. I think the one stat I saw that I think PJ brought up at the Gophers have had a first or second round pick each of the last like 6 years or something like that. I mean, they're attracting better players too because they have success in getting a lot of these guys to the NFL at any particular position. It doesn't mean one position or not. It's not like a quarterback school like Stanford. It's not like an Alabama that lands 9 guys in the NFL every year, or Georgia. But they manage to get a pick or two. Could be the offensive line. Could be most of the time it's in the secondary. Wide receivers. We've seen it happen. So it's got to get more of those guys.
Linebacker Emmanuel Carmo, a true freshman who played at Cooper, will see action this season, Fleck said, though he didn't give any specifics on his role. He said it's all part of the Havoc defense. You got to stay tuned.
Gotta love it. Is that what we're calling it? The Havoc defense?
The Havoc defense. HAVOC. Havoc. They're going to create havoc out there.
Well, they better.
And just stay tuned. Just wait till you see this defense.
I've waited for a lot of years for the Gophers to have a consistent pass rush. That's the Havoc defense hasn't really been there many, many games. Well, we're running out of nicknames you can give offensive, defensive teams.
I'd like to see it. I would.
I know you would. Maybe.
No, I would. I mean, it's why I've never paid attention to college football because, like, again,
You don't pay attention to college football at all because the Gophers are not there? Well,
because it's like, in other markets, it's like, man, we're going to,
it's a big deal.
You look at the preseason poll. Where are we? Oh, we're 12th this year.
Yeah,
we're 14th. We're second in the nation. It's like with the Gophers is like, can we get to 500?
Well, it's got to be it's a proven thing. Of course it is. And again, I don't think when my point wasn't so much about the odds makers. I just think that people make the preseason prognostications in their magazines, et cetera, online. They don't spend as much time looking at.
You're getting ripped.
For what?
It says, is this a bit? Rosen can't really believe what he's saying.
About what? The Gophers?
No, Gophers, Hulk Hogan, Las Vegas.
What did I say
whatever
about
you're
Hulk
talking
Hogan?
about, I don't know.
Well, be more specific.
Last 10 years, Iowa's record 81-49, Minnesota 66-61. He goes, I'll take boring offense all day long.
Well, they've had some good defensive players.
81-49 is a nice record.
Yeah, it is. But that most of that was early part of that period of time he's talking about. They win consistently. They have won consistently. But even the most ardent Iowa fan would admit watching that team offensively isn't the most exciting thing in the world. They just had a running back that was drafted. He was very good last year.
Nor was Horning left, Taylor right, but it sure worked well for Green Bay.
No, I'm saying they're not going to change their stripes. They're not going to become a passing offense all of a sudden. They get the big farm boys up front and they hand the football off to some guy on the backfield.
Big 350-pounder just moving.
Corn-fed guys that are moving mountains.
Yeah.
Listen,
matter of fact, you know what, Tenneby, how about this? You know what Michigan, the school up north, should call their offensive line? The Michigan Moving Company.
Oh, I like that.
Never heard that.
I always
the Michigan
loved that one.
Moving Company. I think that's got a nice ring to it. Now you're getting ripped. He goes, what? Is this Howard Dean talking about the Gophers? We're going to win in Iowa. We're going to beat Wisconsin. Then we're going to win at Big House. Yeah.
That's pretty funny, actually. I got 5 years, so just what do you think about chill? I didn't say next year. I didn't say this year. I said based on the pattern I'm seeing, the next 5 years. Heck, I'm making a bet that I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be here in 5 years with you.
What?
No.
Where are you going to go?
Everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man. Where are you going to go?
You probably won't be here in 5 years.
I'll be here.
No, you won't. You just told me you wanted to go move to Montana or Wyoming or something.
Can't turn right back on the money.
Well, then why are you talking about it? When you're not going to wait till you're in your late 70s
I'm going to die here. I'm going to die in the end.
No, you will not. Don't say that.
I will be here to the bitter end.
No. We always talk about your laden lips off them.
If you would, let's say you say, I'll pay you what you'll make for the next 5 years if you walk away from it today and I take that check and you'd never see it from me again.
You never hear from me. That's not going to
But that's not going to happen.
Chad Abbott.
That's not going to happen. But that you would never see or hear from me again. I'd be gone.
I believe that. I know people like that who got out of the business and went, you will
Give
never
me a home
hear
with
from
Buffalo
me
Rome.
again. And there are people who've done that. Out. Bye.
I try, I'm better, believe it or not, I'm better at keeping my temper when I'm driving. I mean, I don't get road rage with people and flip them off and stuff. But I try to just tell myself, okay, that was a bad move by that person, but I can't do it for very long. I see it. The driving in the Twin Cities is just.
Well, that's the topic.
Imagine if you're even, there are cities that's even worse.
Much worse.
I had a guy today, literally, I'm on County 81, down in Brooklyn Park area, on 81. I think it's 3 lanes at that point. He's in the left lane doing 40 miles an hour staring at his phone.
Oh, my God.
40 miles an hour staring at his phone. I said, dude, you can't do that. No. What are you doing?
No.
40 miles. Now, probably better he's doing it at 40 than 60, but the point is he shouldn't be staring at his phone. You can't go 40 miles an hour in a 55 in the left lane.
You can clearly see him on his phone.
Well, either that or he was reading his horoscope. I don't know what he was looking at. He might have been reading a magazine.
He might have been playing Wordle.
Yeah. Or we're looking at a magazine or so. He was certainly gazing down. I don't get it.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm amazed you can get from point A to point B without seeing about 5 different accidents right now, more than ever, no matter where you are. With all the construction going on in particular, which can be very harrowing with the trucks going by you in one lane and the concrete barriers up, you got to really concentrate to keep from getting too freaked out. But yeah, the road rage thing that's a whole other topic. I try
to take a deep breath, but like today, it got me again today. In a matter of 5 minutes, I had 2 people make a couple of the craziest moves where it's just like, you can't be serious.
You can tell that someone is weaving in and out and he's so intent upon getting ahead of you that you try to maybe sneak up in the car behind you a little bit more.
You do?
So the guy can't cut in front of you because he thinks he's the master of the highway.
You're taunting him is what you're doing.
Correct. I love every second of it.
What if he, what if he's packing heat? Besides, he's having
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Well, no, you're not, but that doesn't matter to him.
Well, I mean, that's...
What if he goes berserk on you?
Well, I guess I'll take my chances.
What if he runs you off into the ditch?
It's possible.
It's happened. There was that video about, was it 2 years ago now? Was that where the zipper merge and the one guy, he didn't understand the merge thing.
Right.
And they had the film from the highway camera where he's in a pickup truck in Anoka, and as the car was coming by him to go to the merge, which was perfectly legal, he took his truck and he just slammed into the guy.
God.
Bad craziness is what we call that.
Yeah. Just a lot of it out there.
So you'll be out at TPC of the Twin Cities taking a little 3M Open?
I will not.
You're not going to be there.
I went out there many, many years.
Yeah.
I played the pro-am out there a bunch of years, but no, I'm not going to. I'll be watching. I'm going to go home watching on TV this afternoon for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's on Golf Channel, isn't it, this afternoon?
I'm sure it is, yeah. Either that or ESPN somewhere.
I hope our guy Frankie Sapling gets a little airtime. It probably won't, but you never know.
He'll get airtime if he goes to 9 under.
Yeah, if he can compete with these guys. It's a big tournament for him.
He started off par.
He's got to keep his card, doesn't he? I mean, he's got. Is his card at risk here?
I'm not sure how that works. I mean, he's made. I don't know. I saw the number earlier this year. There was a story in the Fish Wrap West Side that he's made 7 to 20 cuts or something. I mean, so he's made cuts, but he's made $600,000, I think.
Well, I've had one tournament, I think. Well, one of them was that big tournament he had.
Yeah, he finished 3rd in the team event with nap time.
Right. But I wish him well. He's one of us.
Yeah, it's they're all so good. It ain't easy out there, man. It's
you against the world. That's it.
Yeah, there was a story that about Frankie in the Fish Wrap Factory West Side. It's one I think maybe, I don't know if it was Royce or Suhan. Somebody did a piece on him, and it said how much. It was Zagota did it. Jerry Zagota did it. It says 25-year-olds made the cut 7 times in 20 events. 7 times in 20 events, a third of the time. He has 1 top 10 and 2 top 25 finishes. That 1 top 10 was like, I think it was in his second ever tournament. He pocketed like a couple $100,000, I think.
That's great.
He has, and he was 3rd with partner Jake Knapp at the team competition in the Zurich Classic in New Orleans. The April before that, he shot a 58, the second lowest ever on the Korn Ferry Tour. that also beat Scotty Scheffler's course record at Arlington, Texas Rangers Golf Club in the Veritex Bank Championship. So he bested Scotty Scheffler's course record. So Frankie's got a ton of talent, but it's...
he does. How old is he, too? He's very young.
He's mid-20s, I think 25. Yeah. He has earned $618,000. He's 141st on the official money list. Scotty Scheffler's first. He hasn't made too much more than Frankie. He's only made $19 million this year compared to $618,000. Well, Scotty's made $19 million.
Well, look at Scheffler, though. I think I saw a stat. His first, I don't know how many tournaments he was in.
Oh, for 70.
Yeah. So, I mean, it shows
in golf particularly, because it's just only one guy wins every week, and you have how many tournaments he has? The 35? I don't know, 30, 35. Yeah. So, it's more difficult to pile up wins. That's when you get to the guys that have, I think, is Woods tied with, who is he? Is it, I don't know who he's tied. It's not Sam Snead, is it? Most tour victories ever in history.
I don't know either.
Think it's like,
Sam Snead.
I think it's 80, is it 85? Most tour PGA wins.
Sam Snead and Tiger each had 82.
Yeah, 82. Okay. Sam Snead and Tiger Woods have 82. Tiger would like to beat that record, but I just don't know if he can now.
I saw him walking on a course the other day.
82 tournaments, and so it's hard to win out there, that's for sure.
Yeah,
when the fields are that big. There's a lot of talent out there. Legendary One, we'll see you next Tuesday then?
Yes, sir. We're going to be back out. You're going to be out at camp tomorrow. I'll be out there, I think, next Wednesday.
Okay, well, we'll see you there Wednesday. We'll see you here in studio on Tuesday, that's for sure.
Yep, have a good weekend.
You too. Tenby, thanks for having me.
Hey, great job.
You as well. Brett Blakemore, you're in for JG today?
JG's out
they're at camp. That's
they're
right.
at camp, yep.
Hello. Sorry, I already said that earlier today. So, Big Ticket JG, they're out at TCO Performance Center, the new Winter Park. They'll be there for till 6 o'clock or 6:30. Tenby, thanks for having me. Did I say that already?
Hey, great job.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. We're back tomorrow, 12 noon, out at TCO. Big Ticket JG are next year in the field.
I'm a fraud.
Yes.
And good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.
Check out Vizio's complete lineup of home entertainment. From stunning smart TVs to immersive soundbars, Vizio has you covered. Experience entertainment like never before with hundreds of built-in apps, including Watch Free Plus for free live and on-demand TV, all ready to go right out of the box. You can even stream your favorite music, radio, and podcasts with the iHeartRadio app, available on every Vizio smart TV. Transform your entertainment with incredible picture quality and next-level audio. Visit Vizio.com today.
Want to feel more creative but don't have the right laptop? Lenovo.com can help. Look through our legendary lineup of AI-powered PCs and devices and find the one that fits your passion. Our PCs powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, as well as cutting-edge AI tools, allow students to focus, learn, and create with ease. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Plus, college students and teachers can get 5% off their order. Shop now on Lenovo.com. The future's waiting, and it needs you.
A treasure trove of bananas has been stolen, and it's up to Donkey Kong and his buddy Pauline to get them back. This unlikely duo is going on a world-smashing adventure, using DK's destructive abilities to explore an underground world, and the power of Pauline singing to activate wild transformations. Donkey Kong Bonanza, available now. Rated everyone 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2. Game and system sold separately.
Saks Off 5th, up to 70% off every day. Summer is officially here. Time to dress like it. From breezy linen and floral dresses to chic sandals and beach-ready swim. Saks Off 5th has the designer styles you'll live in all season long. Plus, shop new arrivals every week. You'll find Alice & Olivia, Valentino Garavani, Versace, Stuart Weitzman, and more. Head to SaksOff5th.com or a Saks Off 5th store near you for up to 70% off every day.